Hi there golf fans, welcome back to the Terrible Golf channel. This is my first video where I've got more than 100 subscribers, which is unbelievable. Just want to say thank you to all of you. The support you've shown is great. Who would have thought 100 people would want to watch me play terrible golf? If you're a first time viewer, thanks for joining us. Join the party, hit that subscribe button, the little notification bell to get reminders about upcoming videos as well. So those of you that followed my channel for a little while, you'll know, got the OptiShot, hacked around in my garden, hacked around in the garage, and got my membership at my local course, Ham Manor. So today, what I wanted to do is compare the OptiShot with the tailor-made app that I've been using to measure my shot distances on the course. How accurate is the OptiShot? Let's find out. So here we have the statistics for my all-time drivers played on the OptiShot. Now of course we want to ignore that longest, we all know that's a lie. And that shortest, I'm pretty bad, but I'm going to say that's pretty misleading as well. So let's focus on the average. 218, 480 swings. Let's contrast that with what I've got on my tailor-made application that I use when I play around Ham. If you haven't seen this app before, make sure you check out my latest video where I review the TaylorMade app. Download it, it's free. And here we can see a driver average of 236 compared to the 218 on OptiShot. Then we can compare the range of the driver. You can see the range primarily is from 200 to 225. So that's loosely similar to that of the OptiShot. Moving through my golf clubs, we can see that I've got a 3-wood average distance of 175 yards on the OptiShot. My 5-iron averages a distance of 122 yards, a longest of 198. 6-iron, average distance of 146 with a longest of 208. The 7-iron averaging 127 yards with a longest of 173. The 8-iron, 124 yard average distance, a longest of 166. The 9-iron averaging 110 yards with a longest of 153. And then finally my pitching wedge, which averages 83 yards, a longest of 139. So there we have it folks, on screen, just so we can see a little easier. Now my first impression of those numbers is they seem a little short. And then obviously there's the 5-iron, which despite 86 shots is averaging a lot shorter than I would have expected. Now let's compare that with the application I use when walking around the course. Now obviously we've got to bear in mind that it is peak summer and it is bouncing and rolling a long way. Average for the 3 fairway wood that I play is 221. Compare that to the 175 from OptiShot. The range for this 3 fairway wood has been a short 110 to approximately 215. Draw your own conclusions, but I would say the OptiShot is slightly short. Moving down, the 5-iron, similarly to the OptiShot, is strangely shorter than most of my other irons. It must be a club I use for the low punch and run as an example. But compared to the 122 of OptiShot, I'm averaging a 168 on the course, where we can see a range from 55 yards to 160 yards as a 75% median. The 6-iron, an average of 176 compared to 146 on the OptiShot. The 7-iron, an average of 163 compared to 127 on the OptiShot, an 8-iron 147 compared to a 124, and the 9-iron 142 compared to a 110. And finally, the pitching wedge 115 to 83. So my conclusion from that, golf fans, is the OptiShot does tend to come up slightly short on the distances. But as I said, this is peak summer and the ball is bouncing and rolling so much further. So it'd be a worthwhile analysis to complete in winter, where the ball tends to stop and plug a lot quicker. So I'll do that in the middle of the winter. But in the meantime, if you do need to extend your distances or want to extend your distances on OptiShot, that is possible. Here I'll show you how to do that. So if I go to Edit Club Sets, you'll see here I have my driver, I have dimensions of my driver and the distance adjustment set to 100%, so how far OptiShot believes it would go. However, if I wanted to increase that, I could change the settings to 110, and now the OptiShot would set that, or assume that my driver travels 110% of the distance the OptiShot would calculate, therefore increasing the distance. This can be done with all clubs, with different distance adjustments for each club. Thanks for watching, golf fans. Hope you've enjoyed that video of comparing the yardage on OptiShot with out on the course in the middle of summer. Please remember, hit that subscribe button if you've liked what you've watched, give the video a little like and comment. What do you think of the OptiShot yardages? Have you got an OptiShot? Are you considering getting one? But most importantly, always shout for